guys, this is Matt Wenning at WenningStrength.com. Today we're going to talk about working your weaknesses and giving you some B-roll behind this exercise regimen today to show you why we put things where we put them. So let's get to it. Well, the first thing is we do our traditional Wenning warm-up, but I already knew with the exercise that we selected today, which was going to be a 5-chain 1RM, which is a very hard bench press to do because it's 200 pounds more at the top than it is the bottom, that the weakness was probably going to be triceps for a couple of reasons. One, I've watched a ton of my videos maxing and I stick right about here. Two, it's where it's going to be the heaviest. So what I started to do to get my best optimal performance out of today was to make sure that I warmed up correctly. So we did some tricep roll unders. Now, I love these, but if you're a heavier guy like I am, it is a lot of pressure on the elbow. So we don't do that for 4 sets of 25. We do it for 12 reps. We modify the exercise because it's a little bit too extreme for a warm-up. The next thing we did was a throat press. The throat press for the Wenning warm-up is not only going to hit my triceps as well, but it's also going to warm up my shoulders and my elbows and my wrists and kind of be in a priming position for the bench press. It's not exactly the way I would recommend bench pressing at all, but it is a pressing movement that's going to have some transfer over to that. Plus, it's something my body hasn't seen in quite a while. So with these two exercises, out of the 3 exercises that we use for Wenning warm-up, we hit 2 out of the 3 were going to be what we projected to be the weakness. Now, what you do is you go to the core lift. So today we selected a 5-chain, 1 rep max with a 5 count down and a pause, taking away all kinetic energy and all stretch reflex. This makes the exercise extremely hard because if I were going to go a real 1 rep max, I would still pause, but I would go down faster to conserve more energy. But right now we're in an off season, we're trying to put on muscle mass, so there's no point in doing 1 rep maxes without a controlled eccentric because we wouldn't have enough time under tension. So that's huge. So notice we're working on our weaknesses. We're also working on hypertrophy in this particular workout. Now, the next thing is once we've hit that big lift, so you saw me fail at 405. Now, a lot of times you won't see me go up to a 10. So this was a 10 RPE. So you want to base a lot of your workouts on RPE, but this was as heavy as I could go. So I wanted to go up to a complete failure today, which I think is really good to do about every 2 to 3 months on certain exercises, as long as you don't feel too beat up. We've been doing a lot of 5s and a lot of hypertrophy work, so it was great to just kind of see where we're at. And I was still within 94% of my capacity, 50 pounds heavier, not even training as a powerlifter right now, which means my training is doing very, very well. So I failed here, okay? So now, if you look at this video, you're gonna see where I stick and where I fail. It's right where I thought it was gonna be. So what did we do? We did tricep rollbacks. Now, the tricep rollback is an exercise I learned from Louis Simmons probably the first time I ever went to train at Westside Barbell. Now, back in that time, I was benching 500 raw, and he was teaching me to do these, and I was keeping up with a lot of the veterans that were over 550 pounds on the raw bench press. So he was super impressed that I was able to keep up with this. We were using 75s. So in homage of that particular day, I went back to the 75-pound dumbbells, and there's tricep rollbacks. Now, if you want to see the full workout and exactly how we do it, we're going to go into another video of this on Patreon, which is much more in-depth, giving you set-by-set cues on how to do this properly. So we hope to see you there and help you out as much as we can. Thanks for watching.